Hey guys, Spider101 here with a quick Pokemon Battle Royal match. This was recorded live on Spinda94 stream. That he does most Saturdays, usually from sort of 3 till 6. So I'll leave a link in the description. Go and check his channel out. He's just off 650 subs as of this moment. So go and get him over to the 650 mark. This is slightly different. I don't do Battle Royals very often. I think I've done about 3 or 4. They're really interesting matches. See that Spinda's team up on screen at the moment. We are literally just bringing out a bit of a meme team. So we bring in our Channel Mascot and our Megazord X. We are going to bring in with us Roadkill, our Trick Room setting, Taunting, Shenanigans set, Mimikyu. And we're going to bring in Lord Bulu himself, Tapu Bulu. We're going up against Stefan and Claude. I'm not sure what their online names are. So if you end up watching this video, guys, leave them down below and I'll link your channels as well, because that's a nice thing to do. So as you can see, looking at the teams, Claude and Steven's teams here have got really fast to hard hitting teams. We've got Porygon Z. Porygon Z is the reason I have trust issues, never trust Porygon Z. Whimsicott, we've got Mono Fairy on Stefan's side as well, which Muck actually potentially could have been super good in this match, but we decided to go with Mimikyu, Bulu and Charizard X Char. So everyone's just making their selections right now. So this might be a little bit of a longer video because this is a bit recorded live off the stream, so standing by for action. So we just went on Stefan, there we go. So the battle royals actually are a ton of fun. The scoring's a little bit weird a lot of the time towards the end, just sort of like, I don't understand what's going on, who's going to win? But we're going to jump into this one and we'll see how it plays out. So my first thought here is a lot of the other guys' teams are very, very quick. Mine was pretty slow. So what I wanted to do turn 1 is get Mimikyu in and get Trick Room set up, and then get Mimikyu KO'd as quick as possible. Which I figured would probably happen in this because these guys are used to seeing the single sweeping set. So Mimikyu tends to get targeted down. But providing we got Trick Room, we'd be fine. And then go out into Lord Bulu and start wrecking faces, because Bulu in the Trick Room is ridiculously good. So we see Roadkill hit the field. Spinda's going to go open up with Shed Ninja, which is a really interesting one to see. You don't really see it that often. And then Claude is going to open up with Noivern. Again, Noivern, probably one of the more underrated dragons. It is super fast and it does get Boom Burst, which is pretty cool. Bear in mind, spread damage in this moves aren't great in Battle Royals. We see them being a lot used, but because this damage is split over 3 different people, it doesn't really do a lot. So we're going to get Fricks. We're going to show off what we are. Mental Herb. I don't think the guys are quite sure in the chat what Mental Herb did, because a few people are like, oh, that's a weird item. So Mental Herb basically means that I can't get taunted or anything of the above. So we will always, or on Claude, so we will always get Trick Room up essentially with Mental Herb, because we're already effectively sat behind a substitute. So there's not many cases where you can't get a Trick Room on the go. So as you can see, we are top left. Spinda is bottom left, and then we've got Claude and Stefan on the right hand side of the screen. So you're going to withdraw there and go out into Metagross, which is actually a pretty good play considering those waterfall fairies on the field. He was probably expecting a play rough off Mimikyu into that Noivern turn 1. As we see, the Ninetales, which is a nice shiny Ninetales, actually goes for a Blizzard, but because it's spread damage, it's not going to do too much. Spinda also switches out because he was worried about the hail and goes out into his Berry. That is going to break our disguise, but that is fine because we have the second fastest thing on this field. Trick Room is now going up, which makes us the second slowest thing on the field. But that's fine because Trick Room is up now, so all we need to do is for somebody to pick up the KO on Roadkill for us and we can go out into Bulu. Bulu doesn't have the greatest of mashups. We've got a Steel type and 2 Ice types on the field, which was like, crap. But Bulu hits like a truck, so I'm sure he can still pick up some KOs for us. Particularly in the Trick Room, to be fair. So we've seen Ninetales. I'm guessing predicting an Iron Head or a Meteor Mash goes out into Marile. So Marile super good. He's going to get an Intimidate off. No Intimidate actually. So we see Icicle Crash come in. And that is going to... You just see Intimidate on Marile. It's weird not to have seen it. What's the other ability? That's going to hit Roadkill too. It's going to KO Roadkill, which is fine by me because that means we can go out into Bulu. There is no way I was bringing Char in under Trick Room. We just got targeted down to death that turn. Wow. Tail's going to do a little bit of chip damage on everybody. So it's one of those moments where you're kind of glad you haven't bought anything with the sash, because otherwise you just waste your sash to the hail. So as Lord Bulu himself arrives on the field, Grassy Surge is going to kick in, which means it's going to heal everyone, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. We are currently 4th and last. Spinda is currently top of the leaderboard, with Mawile 2nd and Metagross 3rd. I can't remember who's who on that side of the field, sorry guys. So we've got a few moves we can make here. I think we go for a Protect this turn, expecting to get targeted down to death by pretty much everything, to be fair. We see Mega Mawile. So we're going to Protect this turn. I was expecting like an Iron Head, Meteor Mash, Icicle Crash combo. Spinda actually makes a really good play and go for Honk Claws. So he's going to get a nice big old attack boost. And he's Beratic. 5 Fang from Mawile is going to go after Metagross. He's going to pick up the KO fairly easily from that range, to be fair, when he was on half energy. So Mega Mawile already picking up a KO, and this is why this thing is dangerous in pretty much any format. Yes, it's got some weaknesses, but holy hell does it hit like a truck. So Claude's going back out into Noivern. Noivern, a scary thing to bring in, remember, Mawile and Ice type on the field. It's going to find see if we Grass Sims, if we can see Life Orb. I've got to think his whole team is weak to Ice and Fairy though. Oh no, he got, yeah, he got, no, wouldn't they? Anywho, and talking rubbish. So everyone's just having a nice long think now at what they're going to do. So Mawile is obviously the threat on the field right now. Noivern I'm not too fussed about. I can't play Rough It because annoyingly it's the only physical fairy move, and despite being a fairy, Bulu doesn't get access, which is stupid. I know Pokemon logic is a thing, but still. So On Crash is going to connect on the Mawile by Spinda. It doesn't quite pick up the KO. As Fire Fang from Mawile is going to connect on the Beratic, that is going to do a butt ton and pick up the KO on it. We decided we weren't going to mess around now because this Mawile is just picking up KOs potentially left, right and centre. It can hit us really hard with either an Iron Head or a Fire Fang. So we are just going to nuke its ass into next week. Catch with Bloom Doom Mawile. At half health, this is easily going to KO. Picks up our first KO of the game as well, which is good, because it should move us off the bottom spot. So picking up the KO of our Mawile, poor old Mawile is going to drop down. As Northern goes for Switcheroo for some reason. Not sure what that was about. I don't know. Switches items, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to nick a Life Orb and put the band or something onto it. But you can't nick Mega Stones or Z moves, so we've only worked on Spinda. So we see Shed Ninja come. Is it Shed Ninja? Shed Ninja come out for Spinda. We're going to see the Vulpix come back at the Vulpix. The Ninetales Vunola come back out for. It's Steven at the top end of the screen, I think. He's now in first. We're actually running second with 1 KO. He has 2 KOs. Spinda has 1 in his third. And our Noivern player Claude with Noivern and he's on 0. As Gliscor is going to come back in. So Gliscor actually is a really good one to have in on here. I'm ×4 weak to Fairy as we go for a big old Zen headbutt on this Ninetales. It doesn't do too much. Spinda goes for a Will-O-Wisp though. That is going to do a nice ton of damage. Well, not damage, but he's going to absolutely nerf our attack, which is not great news for us. As the Ninetales sets up on the Roar of Alpha itself. So this thing's trying to see out the rest of the match, to be fair. So I was expecting, really thought this Gliscor would just completely target us down with a poison or whatever poison move it's got. We are ×4 weak to poison. We are bulky, but I don't think there's any way we would have survived it. So we can see the Poison Hill on Gliscor here. So this is going to be the bulky, I'm guessing the bulky route set at this point. So we see Spiny makes for this sword. Wondergart kicks in for Shed Ninja. Gliscor avoids the attack. So unfortunately, if any person getting hit by this is us. But that's fine because I'm in position now where it's to an end anyway. And Bulu is not particularly great on the Trick Room. Our attack is also pretty badly nerfed with the burn. So you can see Shadow Claw kick in onto the Ninetale. So yeah, we're out of Trick Room. So Woodhammer's going to kick in. That's going to do a decent chunk actually to the Gliscor. Would have done even more if we weren't burned. But there, that shows the power of Bulu right there and how much that did. But I'm kind of in a situation where I kind of want Bulu to go down so I can bring Charizard in. Because literally everything on the field that he can now deal with in one way, shape or form. Everybody has a really good thing about what they're going to do next. So we can see Blizzard come in. Shedinja's Runjard's going to come in, so it's not going to affect him. Bulu's going to avoid the attack. Gliscor's going to avoid the attack. Gliscor goes for a Poison Jab. Pick up the KO this time, even with the Aurora Veil up on that Ninetales. So the beautiful shiny Ninetales is going down, unfortunately. As Shedinja goes for a Shadow Claw that fails, we're just going to go for a nice big old Woodhammer on this Gliscor. A really nice big chunk. So I don't think it's quite in KO range from another one at this point. But it's definitely potentially a roll, so your Poison Heal might just take it out of KO range. Burn's going to drop us down, so we are potentially dying next turn. So as we see Mimikyu come out, so Mimikyu again hitting the field. Oh, Mimikyu's everywhere. So Mimikyu is now massively in front. We're now last on 4K, on 4th with 1 KO, 1 about to go down. Spinda's got 2 left and he's on 3, and Gliscor is on 1 KO with 2 left, although Gliscor is poison with his Poison Heal, so it doesn't really count. We can see Shadow Sneak from Mimikyu, that is going to hit the Shedinja. Break what it's in obvious focus sash, because that's what this Spinda always runs. Gliscor goes for a big old knockdown, and at 1 hit point, super effective, that's going to kill it. As we're just going to go for another Woodhammer because I've got no reason not to right now. Yeah, it's just going to miss picking up the KO range. We are dead next turn though, even from burn and recall. If we survive this turn, which I think we can just hold on. We're very close. Yeah, we hold on, so that's fine. So we're sitting here pretty as a really easy KO, but that's fine because I just want to get Charizard at this point. So Fabulous is coming from low tick. So I'm going to make a bit of a call here. I'm pretty sure Spinda is going to go for a straight up Ice Beam onto the Gliscor to try and pick up the easy KO that way. But excuse me, Gliscor is going to be is potentially the roost set. Mimikyu is going to take the opportunity to set up because that's what Mimikyus do. So we see the roost. We're actually just going to Woodhammer on the roost turn. Hope the Ice Beam takes it down low enough so Woodhammer can polish it off. So we kind of ended up trying to make 2 predictions in one here. So Ice Beam, we get caught from Spinda, that takes it down to just over half. It's back to pretty much where it was before the roost. As we're going to connect and just pick up the KO on the Gliscor. So we get a nice cheeky KO with Bulu before we end up going down to burn and recall. So Bulu go. He's out of there. Aurora Veil wears off as well. So now we've got Fabulous versus Mimikyu. We can Noivern coming in against our Charizard deck. So now Spinda's the streamer. One of us is getting targeted down here. My best play, to be fair, is to go after the Noivern because I'm pretty sure we're faster once we Mega Evolve because we are jolly. So we're going to Mega Evolve, get our speed boost, get our stats boost, and go for Dragon Claw because I think that we're currently winning this game. See how fast these teams turn around. Mimikyu's gone from 1st to 3rd. We're in 4th. Spinda's down in 4th, and Noivern is down in 2nd. Claude is down in 2nd. So we're going to Mega Evolve. We're going straight after the Noivern because the Dragon Claw will easily pick up on it. I'm guessing the Mimikyu. The Mimikyu's options right now are target down any one of us. But as Spinda was the streamer, I was kind of banking on the fact that he'd be targeting the streamer down, so that tends to happen a little bit. As we see Switcheroo again, but fail. Why Switcheroo? Someone let me know in the comments. Why Switcheroo? Is it misclicking? I don't get it. As we see Ghostium Z is going to kick in from the Mimikyu. So I saw this go up. I was like, there's a very chance I probably won't live. I might survive, but this was at +2. Gyrex does get some good defense, but yeah, I don't think we'd have lived. Fabulous is going to have to take this Ghost DMZ. It's going to do a ton of damage at +2. It's going to easily pick up the knockout. However, we're going to outspeed this Noivern. We're going to get a big old Dragon Claw off. He's going to KO the Noivern. That should be enough to secure the game for us. Which we should see the results in a second. Yeah, so we just managed to win that one. I think we snatched it in the last couple of turns. So really enjoyed it. Make sure you go and check out Spinda's stream. He's a really good guy and his streams are great fun. Something a little bit different. We will carry on with tiny tournament match highlights as well this week. So there'll be a couple more of those going up on the channel. And then Weakness Cup is only a little bit away, so that will be rolling around very soon as well. Weakness Cup, oh, team building is not fun. Oh, I will let you know on that, guys. Team building for this is not fun. The matches are over very quickly as well. But hopefully we'll get some good ones and we can show you guys, so stay tuned for that. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video and are excited for more content, make sure you sub for content updates and hit the like button on this video. So go and check out my buddy Spinda94's channel, and if I don't see you around, guys, I will see you on Battlespot. Take care for now. Bye.